Nilima Salvi, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Pharmaceutics, Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. In previous videos, we had discussed about the tablets and its manufacturing techniques and the compression phenomena. After that, today we are going to start with the compression and the processing problem. It means, or you can say that the defects which could be occur into the tablet during compression or after the compression. So they are the processing problem and compression problem which could be arise into the tablets. So first of all, talk about the capping. So first problem, that is capping. What is the meaning of capping? Capping is partial or complete detachment of top or bottom part of the tablet. It means that suppose this is a tablet. So upper part could be removed or detached from the tablet, or the lower part of the tablet could be detached as a layer, or you can say the partial or complete detachment of the top or bottom part of the tablet from the body. So it is known as capping. So this is the first problem which could be arise into the tablets. So which are the causes and remedies for the problem? So in this we have to first study that what is the defect or what is the problem which could be arise into the tablet. After that we have to discuss about the causes, that why this problem could be arise into the tablet and how we can reduce such problems into the tablets. So causes and remedies for the defects. So causes and remedies for the capping. First of all, it is because of the air entrapment. It means what? At the time of compression, when we will compress the granules, so some of the air could be entrapped into the compression technique or into the tablet. If suppose there is some air which could be entrapped into the tablet, so after that, or after some time, the air will try to get out from the tablet. So it could be come out as the capping. So it is because of the air entrapment. So what we can do, that we can pre-compress the content, and after that we again can compress the tablet. And punch, tip and die clearance. It means जो पंच की टिप होगी और जो डाई कैविटी होगी, it should be properly cleared. There should not be any amount stick into the punch or die cavity which could lead to capping. So punch and die cavity also should be clear. So this was the first causes and its remedy. Second cause is too much fine in granule. It means into the process of granulation there are much more fine particle into the tablet. So because of that fine, the capping could be occur. So there should be minimum or less amount of fines should be present into the tablet compression technique. After that, over drying of granule. Suppose at the time of drying of granules, if we dry or over dry the granule, so because of the excessive moisture loss, the content could be brittle in nature and it could be detached as a cap or as a flakes from the tablet. So over drying should not be there of granules, or optimized drying of granule should be done. After that, next causes for capping is insufficient amount of binder. If suppose the amount of binder which is added at the time of granulation is less, so because of the improper amount of binder, the binding phenomena could be altered or the substance could be break or detached from the body. Then improper lubrication. Suppose if lubrication of the granule which is done, if it is improper or properly the granule are not lubricated, then again this could be lead to capping. So remedy is that we should properly lubricate all the granule, and after that we should properly lubricate the punch and die cavity. Then punch design. Obviously if the punch design is concave, So it again could be lead to capping. So the flat punch always should be used for the compression technique. So this was all about capping phenomena. Second thing is lamination. So lamination is segregation of tablet into two or more layer. It means suppose if this is a tablet, so tablet will break as a layers. So this layer could be arise or tablet could be break as layers. So it is known as lamination. So it is segregation of tablet into two or more layers. So again the causes and remedies. High speed of turret which could cause air entrapment. So again the thing is that if air is entrapped into the tablet during compression technique, so the layer could be formed or tablet could be break as layers, which is known as lamination. So we can overcome by this problem again by pre-compressing the content. Second thing is that suppose if we are adding oily and waxy material into the granulation technique, or suppose some of the raw material are oily or waxy in nature. So because of that, again the layering could be occur into the tablet. So that's why we have to modify the mixing process, and we can add adsorbent also into the content. So because of the adsorbent get adsorbed onto the surface of waxy material and oily material, so the effect of oil and wax could be decreased or less into the lamination. After this, large amount of hydrophobic lubricant. Suppose if we added hydrophobic type of lubricant into the formulation, so again this will lead to lamination into the tablet. So we have to use either less amount of the lubricant, or we can change this hydrophobic lubricant into the hydrophilic lubricant. So by this we again can overcome with the lamination problem. So this was all about the capping and lamination. Next defect is chipping. Chipping is film on the edges of the tablet is chipped or dented. It means the surface of the tablet could be dented, or it could be chipped with another tablet, or because of that chipping the edges or dent could be occur into the tablet. So this is chipping. Again the causes and remedies for chipping. It is because of the too dry granule. If the granules are over dried, then this will lead to chipping. So to remove this problem, we can moist the granule, or we can dry them in optimized manner, or sufficient moist should be present into the granule. Again we can add hygroscopic substances into the formulation. Hygroscopic substances are those which are or which get moisture from the environment. So in too much dried kind of granule, we can add hygroscopic substance. After that, large amount of binder or paste or solution. So if we had added large amount of binder, solution or paste into the formulation, so again this will lead to chipping. So to overcome by this problem, we can add the binder into the dried form, or appropriate amount should be used. We should not use excessive amount of binder into the granulation process. Then it also depends on to the machine settings. So then edge of punch face turned inside. If the punch faces are turned inside, then again because of the punch faces, the tablet could be chipping. So properly polishing of the punch faces should be done. So this was all about chipping. Next problem is cracking. The cracking is, it means suppose this is a tablet. So in between the tablet there is crack occurs. So this crack again could be because of the air entrapment. So first remedy and causes for the cracking is that air entrapment. So again we can pre-compress the content to remove air entrapment into the substance. Cracking is upper or lower central surface of tablet get cracked. So this is because of the granule size. If granule sizes are large, then this could be lead to cracking. So or air entrapment again could be reason behind the cracking. So for this purpose we can use fine granule to overcome the defect of cracking. Then if suppose the granule are too much dry, then we can moist them. Then compress the granule always at room temperature. We should always compress the granules at room temperature. If the temperature would be increased or decreased, so this will lead to different types of problem into the tablet. So always compress the granules at room temperature. Then deep concave punches. Suppose if there are deep concave punches, so again this will lead to cracking. So always use flat punches. Next defect is sticking and picking. Sticking and picking, it means the tablet material adhere to the die wall. So content could be adhered to the die wall, then it is known as sticking. And if the content is adhere to the punch, then it is known as picking. Suppose this is a die cavity and this is a punch. So if content stick into the die cavity, then it is known as sticking. And if the content is stick onto the punch, then it is known as picking. So in this sticking and picking, the picking occur when the punch tip have engraved or embossing letters. अगर पंच की सरफेस पर engraved या embossing letters है, उस केस में पिकिंग टैबलेट्स में होती है. Then improper drying of granule. Suppose if the granules are not properly dried, again because of the moisture the content could be stick onto the punch. So this is picking. Then sticking occur due to improper drying or lubrication of granule. Sticking occurs, it means suppose if drying is improper, then the content could be stick into the die cavity. So content should be properly dried. Then lubrication of granule. Suppose if the granule are properly lubricated, then it won't get stick onto the die cavity and punch cavity. So there would be no sticking and picking into these tablets. Then fast compression process. If the compression process is fast, so again this could be lead to sticking and picking. So the speed of the compression technique should be optimized. Then low melting point substance. Suppose if there are low melting point substances, so again they will lead to sticking and picking. So we should use higher melting point lubricant into the formulation. Then compression of too warm granule. Suppose if the granules are too warm, so they will lead to sticking and picking. So we should compress the granule at room temperature. After that, if the surfaces of punch is rough, so because of this rough surface of punch, sticking and picking could be occur. So the surface of punch should be smooth enough to avoid sticking and picking. So this was sticking and picking. Next is mottling. Mottling is uneven distribution of color onto the surface of tablet. Suppose if this is a colored tablet and or we are adding the content into the tablet which have colored content. So there could be uneven distribution of color onto the surface of tablet. So this is known as mottling. Mottling is because of the migration of dye during the drying process. So we can change in this case the solvent system and we can decrease the drying temperature of the content. So by this we can avoid the migration of dye onto the tablet surface. After that, variation in color of API and excipient. If there is variation into the API color and excipient, so again there could be lead to mottling. After that, improper mixing of colored binder solution. If we are adding the coloring agent along with the binder solution, so proper mixing of this coloring agent with the binder should be, and after this binder solution should be properly mixed with the other content of the formulation. Then this could be overcome by the incorporation of dry color excipients during the powder blending step. After that we can add fine powdered adhesive and we can mix well them by adding the granulating liquid or the binder solution. So this was the remedy for the mottling process. After that, two more defects are there into the tablet which we will discuss into next video. Thank you.